Did Jason the Ween sell out all Asian men? That is a question that philosophers are debating right now, I guess. If y'all didn't know, popular YouTube channel, or was popular YouTube channel by the name of Fung Bros, made a video about Jason the Ween talking about basically how he made one joke 50 minutes into a 70-minute video about how Asians give mediocre sex, and they went absolutely fucking rabid. So I would like to chime in as a fellow Asian. If I'm Asian, I don't know. They made some compelling arguments. Maybe I'm not Asian at all. Who knows? But they made some arguments for that are absolutely crazy. Since that video though, they have deleted it within like 12 hours of it coming out. And it didn't even do numbers. It had like 6,000 views before they deleted it. But based off of looking at what it is, it just looked like some Asian on Asian hate. I don't know what's up with Jason the Ween. Something about him just makes Asians hate him for some reason. I don't know why, because to be honest, to me, I think he represents Asians in a good way more often than not. I mean, sure, he makes some jokes or he could say shit that's cancelable, but I don't think any of the stuff he does is specifically towards making Asians look bad. I mean, come on, this guy's doing collabs with Jackson Wang and fucking New Jeans. Like, we're really hating on him for that. But yeah, like I said, the video's been deleted, so we have to watch Jason react to the video of the Fung Bros. But I'll try to, you know, whatever.
There's a lot of Reddit discussion about this clip right now. Real quick, Andrew.
There's a lot of Reddit discussion about this right now. That shit has 225 upvotes. On fucking Reddit, that's like the equivalent of having 3 likes on Instagram. There is no discussion about this. Nah, and what's even more shameless about this is that this shit is on a subreddit called Asian Masculinity. And some of the shit they say on this thread doesn't even make any sense, bro. Like, the fact that the Fung Bros are on this Reddit just shows like they're pretty insecure with who they are. Like, look at some of this shit, bro. Be wary of Asians who dye their hair blonde. What the fuck does that even mean? Go to a rave, half the Asians there are gonna be blonde. Are you gonna say they're catering to white people? Look at the K-pop industry, bro. I'm pretty sure every idol at some point in their career dyed their hair blonde. Are they not Asian for you? Are they trying to be white? Jason comes off to me as LARPing as a white frat boy trapped in an AM's body. Whitewashed AM are just bad. See, this is what I don't get. People hate on Jason, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just glazing. Maybe I'm just glazing him because I've watched Jason since TikTok. But people are saying that he's LARPing as a white frat boy. But on the opposite hand, people are saying that he's trying to be black. So which is it? Is he LARPing as a white boy or is he LARPing as a black guy? All right, I'm just gonna keep going because I know they talk about some of this shit in the video, but yeah.
I'm repping the fact that I'm Vietnamese every single day. What's my favorite food? Boom away. I speak
That's
Vietnamese
what
on
I'm
street, bro.
saying, bro. Like, he represents his culture in such a good way. He literally makes his friends call his dad Ba. Not dad, not, you know, Mr. Whoever. They make him call him Ba, which means dad in Vietnamese, man. Like, how is that not representing your culture, bro? That's just shameless, man. That's actually just shit. I'm pretty sure this got the Vietnamese flag on his Twitch and his Instagram and Twitter. And what are these guys doing, bro? They're walking through a city, I'm guessing this is in Asia, to show how Asian they are. Like, we need to see them walking around. Like, what? What? We don't need you to show us how Asian you are, bro. If you're Asian, you're Asian. Why are people trying to take away our race, man?
Segments, and Jason the Ween is on there. He's the only Asian guy in the entire thing. I mean, I guess there's a brown guy, but what I mean is that—
What? I guess there's a brown guy. I'm guessing they're talking about Stable Ronaldo. That shit is shameless, bro. Okay, not only are they being blatantly racist by just calling him a brown guy, they are— oh man, nah.
Nah.
Oh, Jason did the same shit.
I had to throw all Asian dudes under the bus by saying that we give mediocre sex.
It's not even throwing all Asians under the bus by saying that. That shit is just like a normal ass like joke to say, I think. And by the way, I used to watch the Fung Bros shit, bro. They make fun of Asians all the time. Talking about that we can't drive and fucking we can't play sports and fucking all that shit, bro. Like, they were the OGs of making fun of Asians. Like, I don't get why when someone else does it, it suddenly becomes a problem. When this is clearly a joke, bro. If this offends you, deadass, you are actually insecure. You're basically admitting that you give mediocre sex, bro. Just say it. Actually, just say it. That shit is shameless.
And he said Asian men as a whole, not me, JasontheWeen, which he could have made it more personal, but...
Okay, then I'm going on their channel. Look at all of this shit, bro. 18 types of Asian girls. Things Asian parents do. 18 types of Asian girls again. Things Asian girls hate. Why are they saying things Asian girls hate? Why not things only that Asian girl hates? 15 types of Asian guys. Like, what are they saying? And I'm not even mad that they made these videos. It's just that they're being hypocritical. Because I'm sure a lot of these stereotypes are probably true. Oh, 18 types of Asian girls. The fucking smart one. The ABGs. The ravers. Like, I'm sure that's probably what they're talking about in these videos, man. But if they make content like this, then they can't hate on someone else who's doing the same shit just on the live stream. They're saying the same thing.
Is that he's a sellout.
And it even seemed like the reaction from the sidemen was a little bit like, oh yeah, I don't even know if I want to be laughing at that. Kind of like a...
That shit looked absolutely normal, bro. These guys are like looking way too hard into it, bro. And I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm like 1,000,000% sure the Fung Bros have only stayed inside their little circle of hanging out with only Asians. This is why they don't know how it's like to interact with other people outside of their own race. And this is why the most insufferable people that like to hate on their own race are the people that are the people that only hang out with their own race. Like, I'm sorry to say that, but making fun of your friends is fucking normal. Like, sue me.
Prior to this clip.
I mean, before this clip, I have not watched a ton of...
Holy shit, Jason chopped.
But obviously, he's very entertaining. He's very, very popular. I believe a lot of his fan base is non-Asian. You know, he doesn't...
Wrong, bro. They didn't do any research on this shit. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, bro. Dog, oh my god. I'm looking up the Seaside video. I hosted my first concert. And look at this crowd. Dog. There's one click in, I see fucking 50 Asian people on my screen right now. Actually, I don't even see a single white person, if I'm being honest. This all looks like Hispanic people and Asian people.
Looks super Asian. He dyes his hair.
That is actually stupid, bro. Actually stupid. No, hold up.
Hair on Asian. You know, he doesn't look super Asian.
He doesn't look super Asian, so that means he's not Asian. How, bro? Look at his face, bro. I can tell this guy's Asian from 6 miles away, even with the blonde hair.
I dyed my hair for the subathon, and I kept it because I thought it looked good. Bro, I can't dye my hair anymore because I'm Asian? Nah! I'm getting rage baited.
Oh my, I know, bro. Like I said, I was subscribed to Fung Bros back in the day. I know that dude dyed his hair. I'm finding a picture. Yep, it's right here, bro. You are fucking shameless, dog. You are shameless. Appealing to the white folk. Actually, fuck out of here. No, look at the comments. Someone was on here 13 hours ago. Beware of Asians with dyed hair. Nah, that's fucking crazy.
You know, we know Vietnamese people who typically don't look like very Mongoloid or very like, you know.
What? Nah, that's actually a racist thing to say. That is actually racist, bro. They said we know Vietnamese people that don't look like Mongoloids. Oh, nah.
Really don't look like very Mongoloid or very like, you know, East Asian looking.
Wow.
So we have to look a certain way now? We have to look a certain way to prove that we're Asian. That's what you're saying. I have to look like a fucking Mongoloid to say that I'm Asian. And look at Jason, bro. The dude does look like a fucking Mongol, man.
Okay, I have to look a certain way because I'm Vietnamese.
This guy's saying the same shit I am.
You're the racist.
Nah. Why am I actually like glazing Jason right now? I'm not even gonna cap. It's glazed, but I feel like he's like, these guys are actually being like, they think they're being woke and shit, but they're coming off as more racist. Like they're being Asian supremacist.
He looks like he could be a quarter white.
Right.
Who cares? Oh my god. And in what way? He got lighter skin? Is that why? He doesn't look white at all, bro. I would never mistake this guy for a white person.
Predator debit.
Look at the shit in his background. Attack on Titan. Japanese. Nintendo shit. Japanese rice hats. Probably from Vietnam. You got a fucking... Actually, I don't know what that is. Is that a gong or some shit? Naruto. Asian. All of his shit is representing Asia.
He definitely looks like,
Facially, yeah.
especially with the blonde hair, he definitely looks like he could be mixed race. So,
Who cares? What in the actual like fucking Nazi take is that? Who even if he was mixed, who the fuck cares if he's mixed? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's actually shameless. It's actually shameless because there are Asian creators on this site that like are not even in touch with their Asian side. Like they can't speak the language. They don't understand the language. They don't try to represent their country in any way. Like out of all people, you chose Jason, the one person who like actually actively tries to represent Asian culture. That's just, oh man, these guys are, oh man, pushing 40. Frontal lobes haven't developed yet.
I look white, my facials, bro. Look at my facials right now. Look at my facials, bro.
Oh, I can't look at you, bro.
I never look to him for any sort of Asian representation.
But I'm saying, do people...
Why does he have to be Asian representation though in the way that you guys are fronting it? Like, have you ever thought he just wants to be a popular streamer? Not the Asian popular streamer, you know what I'm saying?
People do that because he's sort of taken Ricegum's spot in
Oh,
that
nah.
face.
That is shameless. What do they mean by that? What do you mean he's taking Asian spot? I mean, they've taken Ricegum's spot among the non-Asians. And why are they saying it, the non-Asians like that? Like it's a bad thing. Like, are they that delusional? The non-Asians. I'm actually getting heated thinking about that. That actually sounds like some high school shit you'd hear.
There's actually Asian streamers that are
you dead
technically
us right
bigger
now?
than him and may just make as much money as him, but they're more isolated in what we consider Asian niches.
Where? Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Didn't he literally set the record for most subscribed Asian streamer? Nah, I'm looking it up. 295 PK viewers. All right, I stand corrected. All right, but it still doesn't contribute to his argument.
Playing certain Asian games, but he's more like in the Counter-Strike, I'm sort of acting like a SoundCloud rapper. Fake.
What? Jason being a SoundCloud rapper, I'm dead. Nah, I'm dead. This guy, bro, have you heard this guy's songs? Oh nah. We're pulling it up. We're pulling it up. If this is what being a SoundCloud rapper is, then shit must have changed the last time I listened to SoundCloud rappers. Look at this fucking SoundCloud rapper, man. Look at him. Yeah, because this is what a SoundCloud rapper looks like, and this is the songs they be making. You're so that guy, I know I'm not that guy.
Counter-Strike? I played Counter-Strike one time this year. Bro, nah, because don't.
And what are they? Dude, I think they're caught up in the past FaZe Clan. Like, they don't know what FaZe Clan is right now. Like, they're talking about CS, but that shit, when they were, like, really popular for CS, was when I was in middle school. And I'm not gonna dox my age right now, but that shit is a long time ago. Like, I'm out of college, bro. Like, come on.
There was no Asian actors or good Asian faces in Hollywood, but there was always good representations of Asian men in Asia. But a lot of people don't necessarily count the Asian actors from Asia because at the end of the day, that's an entirely different market.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Deadass. What are we talking about? What? What do they mean?
He actually just lost me. I don't know if I'm off no sleep.
Nah, me and Jason have the same brain cell. Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. The fact that... Nah. Hold on. Let me inspect this further. I cannot be on the same intelligence level as Jason.
But a lot of people don't necessarily count the Asian actors from Asia because at the end of the day, that's an entirely different market. Necessarily count the Asian actors from Asia because at the end of the day, that's an entirely different market.
It's not that they don't count the Asian actors in Asia. It's just that they don't know who they are. And a lot of the Asian films and movies and TV shows don't market themselves towards the West. That's why they don't know who these people are. Of course, someone like me and whose like parents watch Asian movies, I'm gonna know who they are even though I live in the West. But imagine being a white guy from fucking Minnesota. Of course, you're never gonna know who these people are because it's not catered for them. It's not being made for them. It's not being pushed out to us in the West. That is brain dead. Actually, a brain dead argument. And even what? Jason is super popular in Asia too, man. What? This guy was getting recognized on the streets of fucking Tokyo and Seoul and fucking all these places, man.
Let's be honest here. The Western world is not looking at... I mean, we grew up in an Asian American niche.
All right.
On YouTube, where a lot of... I would never walk into a room full of white or black people and expect them to have watched Fung Bros.
And why would you? Would you walk into an Asian room and expect them to know you? That just sounds like some fucking ego, man. Like dead ass. Like what are they even trying to say here? That white and black people and Mexicans don't watch their content? Okay, good for you guys. Why does it matter if white, black, Latinos, fucking all these people watch Jason? Is he only supposed to have Asian audience? Is that what gives him the Asian card pass?
Yes, I agree. You know, so I guess JasontheWeen.
Okay, like okay. Good for you.
That's what I'm
saying. Do I have to be like and just
That's what
be
I'm
in an
saying,
Asian niche? Is that what they
bro.
want?
That's what I'm saying.
Positioning, his social and cultural positioning among.
This is why they never reached out outside of the Asian community. It's because they're catering their shit towards Asians and never try to branch out. This is why. Like, I bet a lot of y'all have never even heard of Fung Bros, bro. But they were big in the Asian community. Like, you would watch Fung Bros, Ryan Higa, Kev Jumba. Like, these were like the big names. Fucking Wong Fu Productions. These are Asian creators. Mostly just Wong Fu Productions and fucking Fung Bros were the ones who catered towards Asians. Ryan Higa branched out, became popular among everyone. Kev Jumba had a majority Asian fan base, but I still had friends who were non-Asian that watched this shit. You know what I mean? Like, they're hating on, like, they could say the same shit for all these other Asian creators. It's crazy how Jason just damn it. Oh, why does Jason look so sad right now, bro? I'm dead. No, but okay. All I'm saying is that when you have a niche, that's fine. But when you're telling someone to stay inside their niche, even though they don't want to be in it, it's coming off as like jealousy, to be honest. Like, to me, it makes it sound like you're mad at Jason for branching out, for reaching the non-Asian community. Obviously, you guys didn't do research. Jason's community was so Asian back in the day, bro. Before he joined FaZe, when he was on TikTok, his TikTok lives, bro, it was like majority Asian people. His fucking original stream group was only Asian males. Holy shit, man.
Is a little bit different because he's not really for the internal Asian community. He is definitely an external representation.
But
what does that mean, bro? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Categorized in the Asian only.
What do you mean internal Asian group? What does that mean, bro? That's crazy.
in the non-Asian spaces, white, black, Latino spaces, has to sell out Asian men just to exist and dye their hair blonde? Because we got to get into these comments.
What are they talking? Like, this is fucking shame. Like his face, bro, because he knows he's dyed his hair blonde. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything about that. But you know, next topic.
In the non-Asian spaces, white, black, Latino spaces, has to sell out Asian men just to exist and dye their hair blonde? Because we got to get into these comments.
Just to exist? What are they talking about, bro? What are they talking about? Oh, nah. What do they mean they have to sell out Asian men? Alright. I'm just gonna give examples of some of the face shit. Yeah, they make fun of Jason. They say shit like, oh, he's gonna eat dogs and cats and shit. But they do the same shit for all the other people. They're calling fucking Lacey and Adab saying they never eat seasoned fucking chicken, eating, I don't know, white people shit. They tell Max, Silky, and Lacey to get fucking Popeyes and eat watermelon. There's literally a clip of Lacey like waving around the watermelon around Max's head. Fucking Ron, his literal like intro video, like the second one, had him working at a 7-Eleven. Like, bro, what are they talking? It's just like a joke. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Oh my god, it's like I'm in those fucking comment sections. When it's just a joke, who the fuck cares? Like, genuinely, who cares? Who cares? And they've made these jokes. What are they talking about? They say the same shit just to other Asian people. What are they talking about? What are they talking about?
I'm white now, y'all. I dye my hair. I am now white. Bro, yes, in K-pop, bro. Man, Jungkook, the person that always gets compared to me, literally has dyed hair.
He's just being him and trying to get his.
I just don't think he thinks about Asian American representation very much at all.
Yeah, he's like,
why should he though? Why should he? It's not his responsibility to put Asian Americans on his back and represent them. Maybe unlike you guys, he just thinks of himself as a human. as part of a whole.
Guy in the white frat.
Yeah.
And the white frat's a bunch of guys that are trying to act black. Like,
By the way, this is not to take away.
A random slight at a fucking white people there.
I feel like I try my best to show my Asian culture, bro. Like, bro, I literally used to stream in my parents' house, speak Vietnamamese to my parents. And,
That's
and
what
show them
I'm
the food
saying, bro. A lot of these
with
Asian
everything,
creators don't even speak their own language, bro. Like, come on, especially on stream, people would find that shit like embarrassing. But you see him speaking Vietnamese, bro. Like, what? Oh my god.
be wary of any Asians that dye their hair blonde. I don't trust any Asian mainstream content creator that caters to non-Asians.
I don't trust any Asian mainstream content creator. That's just straight up racist. Like, he didn't even know, but he's just being racist. Imagine he said that about anyone else. I don't trust any black mainstream content creator. I don't trust any Mexican mainstream content creator. See how racist that sounds, bro? And why did he add that last part that caters to white people? He's making shit, he's freestyling off the top of his dome.
Hold on, bro. That's not what the comment said.
I don't trust any Asian mainstream content creator that caters to non-Asian.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And why? What do you mean he's catering to white people, bro? In what way is he catering to white people? What does that even mean? Dead ass.
Well, clearly, David, back it up to the blonde comment. What do you think about this? Because I think this comment is trying to apply to men and women. Like women, you know, we know Asian women who have dyed their hair blonde. It's not a crime to dye your hair blonde, but some girls, they do it for a certain reason, right? Because they maybe want to be viewed as less Asian.
Or be white passing.
What? What? Have you ever thought they just wanted to dye their hair blonde? You dyed your hair blonde. What did you do it for? He's probably saying that because he wanted to look white. Not everyone does that shit to look white. Maybe he did, and now he's trying to impose his fucking inner thoughts onto the rest of us, man.
Nah, these are the same that are like, yo, Oxford study, bro. White men are stealing our Asian
Oxford
woman.
study,
White
facts.
men,
Facts. It feels like these guys are like the equivalent of like fucking Asian, like, you know what I'm saying, the like Andrew Tate, like how a bunch of like insecure boys look up to Andrew Tate to find some solace in their fucking inability to speak to girls, and they're always blaming it on like random external factors. That's how I feel like people look up to the Fung Bros now. They're like insecure with being Asian, that they have to like look for like some reason to like figure out why people are doing a certain things.
And because they're stealing our women. Oh, and they're ugly too. I don't understand why they're stealing our women, bro. It's the same. That is saying that, bro. I can't.
That's what I'm saying. These guys are like catering to Asian incels, the same way Andrew Tate caters to like fucking, well, incels.
No, it is true. Some Asian women, if they get a really expensive blonde hair dye job, could look white from the back.
From the back, I can't tell, yeah.
So what? What are they talking about? What does that even mean, bro? From the back, they could look like anything. But if you fucking black hair, what do I look like from the back? Can you tell I'm Asian from the back? Can you tell I'm Asian from the back, or what? Like, what are they going on about?
Like some people accuse black people of straightening their hair as like being sus too. You know, I'm not.
Okay, now
What? No, this guy's talking for the black community now. I'm disgusted. I am actually disgusted, bro. Oh my god.
See, that's not what you better do to my black queens, okay? Black queens can straighten their hair, bro.
Black queens can do whatever they want, man.
About? That's like saying to Cinna, yo, you can't straighten your hair because you're black. Says who?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be Dr. Umar for Asian men.
That is crazy.
There's certainly.
Yes, you're
fitting the role, bro. You're fitting the role.
Yes, you are. You are obviously trying to.
Actually, I'll be real. This shit is funny because bro, the shit that I'm hearing is just, I can't believe they're being serious. Like, look at this face, bro. Like, he's dead being serious. He's dead.
Oh my god, bro. What is that? This guy got the fucking soy smirk on him. Oh nah, bro. Oh nah. These guys have their heads so far up their own ass, they can't see the whole picture.
Do we need a Dr. Umar for Asians, though?
He said.
No.
Clearly, JasontheWeen has an inferiority complex due to growing up in the West, and he panders.
I like how fucking he says it's due to growing up in the West. What are they talking about? how is growing up in the West one of the contributing factors? Just say that all Asians in America are fucking have inferiority complex. And panders to his majority white audience. His shit isn't even white. He was always a cuck. Can't debate him on that one.
I kind of thought that since he hangs out in that sphere so much that he was gonna know more about. Basically, the comment came out of nowhere. It almost was like,
Albert David take gifted.
Oh what do they mean the comment came out of nowhere? It just seemed like he was trying to make a lighthearted joke. No, am I tripping? Am I thinking too not deeply about this? Or am I tripping?
The other Arab or Latino dude that he's doing the two-man with,
Latino?
like, that he's really is his
What?
What are they talking
Latino
about?
now?
rival is not selling out his race.
no, he didn't say anything about his race. So why do Asian people feel like they...
Bro, what?
Wait, Ron is Asian, no? Isn't India part of Asia? What are they talking about?
We have to act like a wrestling character. Basically act like a caricature of a real human, whether you're trying.
Who does that? Y'all do that? I don't fucking do that. I don't have to act like a caricature of an Asian person. What do you, I'm not walking around with a rice hat carrying around chopsticks. What do they mean acting like a caricature? What? This guy has to dye his hair blonde. He already explained he did that shit for a subathon. Adopt this gangsta persona. This guy who fucking says he wants mommy cuddles as a gangsta and makes self-humiliating jokes in order to be accepted by other races. I don't think it's to be accepted by other races. I think he's just making jokes. Is this guy really the biggest Asian streamer? According to past research, he's not. He's probably the biggest Asian streamer in America though. Blah, 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 blah. Social media, and they have their own China. Yeah, whatever. All I'm getting is that this guy is insecure.
Interesting or just accepted by non-Asians. It seems like every Asian man in a non-Asian male space is acting like some form of a wrestling character.
Oh, bro, what?
This guy got fucking popcorn reading.
Bro, I can't joke
level
about
2.
myself anymore, bro. Yo, I can't joke about myself anymore, bro. And L Reader, like, he lost me. He's with that. You been reading?
You mean like a played up personality, somebody who's like not a real person.
Yes.
But honestly, in my case, I don't have to play up shit. But Jason's a streamer. Every one of these streamers play up who they are. You think Kai Cenat is really fucking yelling at the top of his lungs when he's watching videos by himself? Like, what do they mean, bro? Oh shit, Kai Cenat. Like, everyone plays a character, bro, when you're streaming. Like, especially all the big creators.
Because Ki Hui Kwan, shout out to him, by all accounts, a nice dude, doesn't act like a regular person.
What does that mean? He doesn't act like a regular person. He seems like a normal person to me.
Yeah, you know,
effusively grateful immigrant that just got off a refugee boat.
Yeah, you know this.
Or have you thought that he's actually just grateful to be in the position that he's in? That he got an acting role after Indiana Jones and won a Grammy for it? I mean, sorry, that won an Oscar for it? Have you ever thought that, you know, he's actually proud of that and doesn't want to hide his emotions? That is brain dead.
Raekwon Lee? I don't know who it is, I'm gonna be honest. Nah, they about to say I'm not Asian because
Nah,
I don't know
yeah,
who
you're
that is.
you're actually not Asian if you don't know who that is.
Giving him a Google Calendar
Yeah,
spell.
exactly. This guy kind of goes back to the Dr. Ken Jeong thing, where Ken Jeong is a short doctor with a small penis. So when he jumps out of the trunk on in the Hangover movie, he's
Nah, this motherfucker just got a strike.
We know that's who he is, but he didn't have to put it out there like that.
What? What do you mean he didn't have to put it out there like that? That shit was in the script. You think he freestyled that shit? What is this guy talking about? And that was like, no one even thought about it like that. Who the fuck cares? Bro, if your dick isn't big, maybe you got offended by that. Even if your dick is small, if you're secure in it, you wouldn't even care about that scene. What are they talking about? Like, actually, what a stupid example to use.
Why is that the only archetype of Asian males that is so monetizable?
Right, how come
It was just a funny scene, and also that movie is fucking old. That type of joke doesn't really get made that much anymore. It's just overplayed, but back then, it wasn't overplayed, so it was funny.
that seems to be the only type of Asian male that non-Asians want to work with?
Yeah, this is getting put on, basically. Somebody said, Jason.
What are they talking about? The only Asian male that non-Asians want to work with? What are you talking about?
JasontheWeen seemed cool at first to me. He seems really comfortable with himself, really socialized, which he does.
Very confident.
He does seem like he has a ton of charisma. But they said, I way would rather go with Ray and Kai Cenat's relationship because Kai Cenat is very defensive of Ray.
Right.
When sometimes Kevin Hart was like trying to be racist to Ray.
Right.
Okay, I do agree with this. I think Kevin Hart at random times during that live stream was like Loki being racist to Ray, like dead ass. And like not even in a joking way. Like he actually did seem like he was being racist. But I don't know how you could even compare those two relationships. Like, are they trying to compare Max and Jason's relationship to Kai's and Ray's? Is that what they're trying to go with here? Because it doesn't even make sense. Like, Jason grew up here, so it's different. He's American.
Ray has like something to earn himself some respect in that more urban group.
Right.
But how come it seems like basically?
Oh, fuck. No way, this guy just said urban. Urban group? Nah, that has to be some sort of racism right there.
Someone was saying, does it seem like the Asians that are down with the more of the black world, you have to play themselves out less than the Asians that are down with the white world?
Same old guy.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? And yeah, what does he mean that Jason's with the white world? Is it because he's collabed with fucking Ludwig? Is that why? Because last time I checked, FaZe was what? Max, black, Silky, black, Kason, Middle Eastern, Ron, Indian, Lacey, white, Adapt, white. Am I forgetting anyone? Your Rage, black. There's only 2 white people in the current FaZe group right now, and it's Adapt and Lacey. What are they talking about?
This guy, because he's white.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Yeah, there's only 2 white people in FaZe right now, bro.
You're good. He's one of those cool Asians, bro. He's cool with all the ribbing.
Yeah, you know, I think
Why did he give that voice? That has to be racist.
like black people's respect, you don't have to play yourself out as long as you're adding value to their group.
I don't even.
This sounds insecure as fuck, if that's how they think the world fucking works. These guys are pushing 40, by the way.
Black people's
It would be like, yo, chill. Why you doing that?
Because that doesn't add value.
No,
like,
what
black
the
people's
fuck is
respect,
that
you don't have to
voice
play
line?
yourself out as long
What
as
is
you're
that
adding
voice line?
value to their group.
I don't even think they would want. It would be like, yo, chill. Why you doing that?
Because that doesn't
Yo,
sound
yo,
cool.
yo, chill. Why he doing that? What is that? What is that? Are you for real right now?
Why do you always have to make yourself feel inferior just
Crazy
to make other
voice
people
line.
feel comfortable?
Right.
What are you talking
And
about?
Jason doesn't even do that shit. What do you make himself inferior? Even if he does make himself like smarter than everyone, he doesn't use the Asian card to make him seem like he's like inferior. He does other shit, like the fact that he fucking has Discord e-kittens and make cringe TikToks. Not that he's Asian.
Our careers were more like was like in Lambdas or like Pow for 5. More so.
We were Asians for Asians, primarily.
Somebody said he
And good for you, bro. Good for y'all that you're Asians for Asians and that Jason gets to be an Asian for everyone. Like, right? Like, what?
he's just
Okay. Good for you, I guess.
basically being your
That's what I'm
typical
saying.
house servant, quote unquote, house slave dynamic.
Yes.
Basically
House
the
slave?
Oh God, they calling me a
What
house
are they
slave because I made a
talking
joke in a
about,
Simon
bro?
video.
What are they talking about, bro?
Reaching! They are reaching!
That is
They
fucking
are reaching!
crazy.
I'm getting mainstream brand deals with FaZe Clan.
Yeah.
F how it makes all other Asian males.
Yeah, I mean, I think because Jason the
What? Ludwig.
It's funny because they said all this shit. Like, they're looking at a fucking Reddit thread as their source. They're looking at a Reddit thread that has fucking 7 upvotes as their source. And when called out, these clowns would retort with, "It's just a joke, bro." It is just a joke. I really want to see what these guys is fucking like how they are with their friends. I mean, they're posting on fucking Reddit threads about this shit, so I doubt they have any friends. I was already cautious. It's fucking brain dead. Oh my god. It's obvious when there are certain type of AM, when they make it big, get a lot of following, have a tendency to be a sellout. Alright, a random ass slur. They peddle parrot the same outdated race false stereotypes to appeal to their non-AMA. Alright, would you say the people on OTV are doing the same shit? Because in my opinion, they're Asians for Asians, and they do make... Look at fucking Disguised Toast. That guy makes the most Asian jokes out of fucking everyone. Are you saying he's also like JasontheWeen? That he's like fucking catering the white people, even though his audience is majority Asian?
a pretty wide diversity of women.
Or
that's
probably a lot of
bougie.
ABG adjacent or ABG women.
So he thinks because
ABG
his life-
adjacent? What the fuck are they going on about, bro? Like, what? What
if
are
it's
they
good, he
talking
can make
about?
those- to make a joke
We know.
alluding
Oh, yeah,
to
no.
small penises, he should have just kept it personal to himself and said, I have a small penis. but
Right,
I'm a-"
right. How about in your Asian stereotype videos, you just say, I'm bad at driving. Or I'm only good at math. Not Asians as a whole doing the same shit, bro. This is why these guys fell off like fucking ages ago, bro. Cause no one likes that type of content, bro. The shit they're making. Cause they're playing out the Asian stereotype shit. 8K, 5K, 6K, 17K, 5K. See? Y'all fell off, and it's for a reason, bro. You're still making UK Asians versus Asian Americans in fucking 2025, brother. Why Asian Americans are not having kids. Like, you guys are trying to be like this fucking figurehead for Asians, but you're just not. You guys are out of touch already, and you are coming off as an Andrew Tate type of figure.
He represents Asian guys because he doesn't represent Asian guys.
Bro, like,
And you guys don't either. You guys don't represent Asian guys. Even then, like, I said that Jason is a good, like, he gives us some representation in, like, the streaming community. I'm not gonna say that he's our representative, though. I just think he's a streamer who's Asian that gives people a taste of Asian culture.
Being like, yo man, my cousins, they're smart, they're good men, they make income, but they're not cool.
Yeah.
Because if you say you can't smash well.
Jason didn't say that, bro. Y'all are saying that. Y'all are actually like, y'all are putting your words into Jason's mouth, bro. I think you guys have some sort of internalized racism.
Lack of testosterone, you know, the classic trope.
It's not
like,
cool.
Tell me that's not an Aiden Andrew Tate line right there. I was gonna say Aiden Ross, but whatever, same shit.
I grew up in a white area, but because I'm super tall and athletic myself, taller than most people that I even grew
What
up
is
around.
this fan fiction this guy's making up, bro? I grew up in a white area, maybe because I was fucking 280 pounds, fully built, 6'8", you know, varsity basketball, varsity football, you know, got all the bitches. I was not like this. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? A lot of people are not like this. Dead ass. I grew up in fucking majority white Mexican. Actually, never mind. My fucking neighborhood's pretty diverse. Yeah, I don't know. I never suffered from insecurity issues like this, but apparently a lot of people on the subreddit have.
He's saying it's because JasontheWeen is a smaller person who's not super buff and not very dominant.
Facts.
Okay,
Facts. Facts. He's a smaller person.
He was way more dominant.
Right.
Whereas
Bro, just hearing their words, bro. Tell me these guys don't watch fucking Andrew Tate. Saying he's more dominant. He was more alpha. Fuck you mean, bro? Speak normally. Speak like a human. Not everything's a fucking prey predator ecosystem.
JasontheWeen's more like, I'm just like the chill dude.
Yeah.
Is that a problem? Is it a problem just to be a chill guy? Why do you have to be the fucking alpha?
Obviously, throughout history, you do know some short Asian comedians who tend to be extra self-deprecating about themselves to be Asian.
Like who, bro? Like who? Who's doing that shit, bro? I don't know what they're talking about. What short Asian comedians are being self-deprecating? Do you know who else does that shit? White comedians, black comedians, Mexican comedians. All comedian shit is being self-deprecating. What are they talking about?
And I noticed that Kevin Hart, he will act more alpha when he's in non-Asian spaces, but when he's
He'll act more alpha in non-Asian spaces.
around like all the NBA or NFL players, that's when he'll sort of play that guard. Like,
He'll act more alpha in non-Asian spaces. But when he's with basketball players, he acts like a beta. I think he's just appealing jokes to different people. I don't know. I can't even explain why he fucking does this shit.
Overall, what's your major takeaway about JasontheWeen? Can we draw something larger about him based off this one joke that he tried to make, but ultimately it was just a bad joke?
No, because y'all didn't do research, bro. One joke in a 70-minute video. And then y'all are saying that he's the fucking catering to white people. Crazy generalization to make.
he's still trying to run from the Asianness to be successful for himself. And it's
Running from the Asianness. How? Take one look at him. He can't run from that shit if he wanted to.
but in that
Bro, what? I had a K-pop arc. I had a bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. His most viewed clip is him dancing to New Jeans, a K-pop group. All of his arcs revolve around Asian women. Yoonjin, Sa, Shizuku. What are they talking about? He's not running away from shit.
they're out for their own pocketbook and they're having a fun life for themselves. They want to be on the yacht with FaZe Clan with the mixed chicks from England and London or whatever.
The mixed chicks from England and London, what are y'all going on about? And they did the same shit. They made YouTube videos and live off of it. They're going for their own pocketbook. What are they talking about?
How is the OGs in like OC or like Bel Air, Texas, because I think he's from Texas, how they're gonna react.
Right.
Who cares about the OGs in Texas and OC and the Bay Area? Who the fuck cares? Why would they care? They don't care. No one cares. Dead ass, no one cares. Except for the people on the Asian masculinity subreddit. They're the only people that care. What are they talking about? And these guys are the people who set us back. These guys right here. 18 types of Asian girls. What do you mean?
In terms of like positive representation, maybe I thought he was above a 5. Now I'm gonna drop him to 4. So below 5.
Damn,
What's
bro.
weird is that even though he made this one comment
Jason, you
that
fell off.
occurs at the 55-minute mark of a 70.
Bro, no way, bro.
Wait, I have a question though.
What, bro?
Why do you hate Asian people?
Oh,
W Rage Bait from Ronnie-san.
Why do Asian people hate you so badly?
Bro, I don't know. You know what's crazy?
That's what
bro?
I'm
I used to-
saying, bro. All Asian, what was a fucking 9 for 9 podcast, New Jeans fucking fan base. Now it's Fung Bros. Like everyone just hates Jason, bro. And they don't even give valid reasons, to be honest. Like, I could understand if they said he was annoying as shit, or he plays up too much, or he fucking, you know, like fake reactions. Those are all like valid criticisms. But saying something like he's not Asian enough, catering to white people, what kind of fucking far-fetched argument is that? Give good reasons, bro.
Huge violation. Yeah, it really wasn't cool.
Okay, so there's nothing else in this video. Is there anything else? Anything else? Okay. That was a long rant, but man, I don't give a fuck if it seems like I'm glazing Jason. I just think that Asian on Asian hate is the most fucking cringe shit ever. Anyways, that's about it. See ya.